Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about how having a rest can help you be your best to manifest a bigger penis. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Bam! Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, tell some friends, and of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, man. In this video, I got the blindfold on me because this is what we're talking about. We're talking about some sleep and how it can help you manifest a bigger piece, have it swinging at the knees, dropping at the pecs. And that's what we're about here in the BCC, where we help each other manifest a bigger, thicker, wider, longer, stronger, and harder penis. Help you naturally raise testosterone. Look at them gains. It's a beautiful thing. I'm a spiritual guide, a coach, and a mentor, and I'm here to help you manifest your best. You guys, want any inquiries, please, hit me up on my social media, get in the DMs. And now, without further ado, let's get into what we're talking about here. We're talking about rest, and I am coming straight from a rest myself, and it was, you could say a stressful weekend or whatever, but I mean, massive movement weekend, just doing some things, and I still go with the Wu Wei flow. It's a Tao practice that will definitely help you grow. It's basically going with the path of least resistance. If you've seen my video yesterday, I'm talking about patience. And in this video, this is more or less about just taking a rest to just, step back and recollect. Now, when you're doing this, not everybody has opportunity to get some sleep. But if you go with the Wu Wei flow, and you see that you can go ahead and take a quick snooze, it's definitely worth doing it. A lot of people don't get enough sleep in their life, and it will definitely help you grow. I mean, I woke up, man, I feel extra pumped, man. I woke up with that huge piece of meat tearing up the sheets, and I'm here, I didn't, no combing the hair, just straight to this, and I just feel really, I feel compelled, and I feel the inclination to share this motivation with you because, I know not everybody gets out of bed with this type of energy, but I know it's there to be grabbed. And, the first thing I do, man, I always start with gratitude, because gratitude's the attitude. I love to say it. I love the sound. Let's write it down, man. Gratitude's the attitude. I always got to give thanks that I have a breath. Breathe it in, you got a shot, man. And that's really what it all comes down to. Every day that you're breathing, you're achieving, you got a shot, and you got to give thanks for that, man. And no matter what you got on, the agenda of the day, there's only the moment of now, and enjoy the now, and we ain't got to stress it out with any sounds of anything other than what we got to do in the now. So enjoy this now. All you got to do is forget about the, anything that you can look at as a problem. Just know it's going to get done. Just know that and understand that we're going to come through it bigger and we're going to be better. And, that's where the rest can definitely help you be your best. So, it's like I say, it's a Tao practice where you're going with the Wu Wei, the flow of the day. If you have room to get yourself a quick snooze in, like I say, a lot of people, they don't get enough sleep anyways, and it definitely helps, your muscles recover, helps your mind recover is really what it comes down to. It's kind of like, in a way, it's like a meditation. And, when I sleep, I do a whole bunch of, I'll give you a sleep technique video eventually, but, I'm a sleep sorcerer, man, and I ain't got to, I'm dripping that DMT when I go to sleep, and I ain't got to snort for it, jab a vein for it, smoke. All I got to do is sleep, and I'm battling it out in the astral realms, and I'm just enjoying my, dreams and the lucid realms, being a huge, massive giant, stomping the streets with massive pecs, popping my massive meat up to my mouth. Yes, I know I'm crazy, and I do some beautiful, my own way, and this is what I gotta say. So, whenever you're able to just be able to get yourself some sleep, go ahead and do it. And you're talking to a guy that, got some decent sleep today, had to go take care of some stuff. And I had an extra large Starbucks coffee, and that stuff, could be like, like dynamite to some people, and some other people it doesn't do much. And For me, I could do anything on coffee. That's why I use it as a pre-workout. To me, I can sleep on it. It doesn't doesn't affect me in the way where I can get the energy from it, and I can find the relaxation in it. And, you know, like I drank a whole large coffee, I took care of a couple things, and then within an hour or two, I passed out. Probably slept for about 3-4 hours, and here we are, ranting and raving and sharing the information with you guys in the BCC to help you guys be a better version and help you know that when you sleep, you grow. And it will definitely help you, you know, achieve your flow. And that's what we're going with, you know. And like I say, when we're talking about getting some rest to be your best, you're doing like a meditation practice in a way. You know, you go lay down, you know, if you get one of these blindfolds on. I'm not just wearing this for a prop like I'm Carrot Top or something. You know, this is more or less, you know, change up the algorithm, change up the flow of the day. I'm putting content out daily. And, you know, I wear these things, you know, just to keep the light out, and it just feels extra good. Some people can't, you know, roll with that. I usually just throw a pillowcase on my eyes, you know, and I sleep on silk sheets, and I like to just have something on my eyes. It just makes me feel good. I used to put a pillow over my face, but it's like, you know, kind of looking back, it's like, you know, some people can get stressed out, like, you know, like when they, like movie reference, like when they choke people out with the pillowcase on their face, like they're gonna, you know, get their last sleep or whatever. It's like a mafia type move. And that's not what I envisioned whenever I did it. It was just more or less, it feels good to have something on your eyes. Like if you're in a hotel room, I always put a pillow on my face. But, you know, when you're coming into beauty regimens and whatnot, I don't think the weight is good to have on your eyelashes and your face. You want to keep everything, you know, beautiful. And, you know, I feel like one of these light, even, you know, this thing's really nice. It's soft. Just a pillowcase is all you need, man. Just something quick on your eyes. Take the extra light out of the room. It's a beautiful thing. Another thing I always preach and recommend is a white noise maker. You know, it's pretty much just a fan. You just need something with that sound going. If we quiet down real quick, you hear it? Hear that sound? When you have that cranked up, man, it will definitely put you in like a wind tunnel of just sleep, man. And that's why people pass out on the freeway or on planes. And I know this might sound crazy to some, but I mean, you know, to be able to sleep, it's about, you know, keeping this clear. Because that's what I love to preach, man. We keep the mind clear for beauty to appear. Write that down. I love to say it, man. I want to really hammer this home. Keep your mind clear to have beauty appear. And when you're sleeping, you know, you kind of get like a meditation practice where, you know, law of attraction guys consider this like the reset method. And, you know, I've done this unbeknownst to their ways. It's just more or less finding my way. Like if you did something during the day that you might have like regretted. Like this is why people have stress before they, you know, gotta wake up in the morning. Like, oh, I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't do that. Just see it as you want it to, man. You know what I mean? Your mind is the only replay that's going to be played. And you might as well give yourself a better replay. And some people might think that's a cop-out and you're going to go against, you know, that's not what a man does. That's not how you do it. You're supposed to, you know, ride your storm. I'm not saying that you ain't got to ride your storm, man, because we are all warriors here. And standing your ground is definitely the way to do it. But, I mean, if you got some, you know, something simple that you can just rewrite it, just do it. You know what I mean? Nobody's in your head but yourself. So, you know what? Enjoy that, you know? And essentially, you're going to put out the vibe of you already had it the way that you wanted it done. So, you did something wrong in your head, you did it right, you know, or you just accept what you did and then feel what it would have been like to, yeah, I did it right, you know, that was the right thing to do. And you're going to make yourself a better you. Now, what this all comes down to with having a bigger penis is the fact of, you know, of course, you got to have rest to be your best, and you got to have sleep for the, you know, for the meat, man. You got to have sleep to grow. And, you know, some people will tell you, like even Arnold Schwarzenegger, 24 hours in a day. And if you sleep 8 of them, you only got 18 hours, so I'd say sleep faster, you know, or whatever he says. You get lost in everybody's method, man. If you're somebody, method, man, M-E-T-H-O-D, man. You know, I'm sorry, man. I got a whole bunch of just references just flowing through me. I'm a conduit of comedy, a conduit of energy. And I love to spread love whenever I can. I got my animals going nuts. I don't know what that means, but all I am is here in the now. And I'm here to share with you that sleeping is definitely one of the best ways for you to just be able to just grow. And you know, your body needs this stuff to help you recollect your own flow. So when you go with the Wu Wei flow of being able to sleep, and I mean, I'm just hearing this stuff going on, and I'm just, you know, I'm battling my storm right now. You know, what's going on with everything, and you know, I'm just gonna take a moment, take a breath, take a sip. You know, this is my first sip of water since I woke up too, so I say salute. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Got my animals up there going nuts, man. I love them. That's my bear and my wolf. They're, you know, they were waiting nice and patient, but you know, even they got their limits of what we got to do. Hopefully, I'll take them for a nice run tonight. You know, it's extra crisp here up in the glove, up in the D, and I always run barefoot, stomping my feet because it keeps me grounded to the ground. It keeps me grounded to the earth. It keeps their, you know, they ain't got shoes on their hoofs. I don't put shoes on my feet. And like I always like to preach, you might have a strong shoe game, but your feet is weak. All right, so you need to take your shoes off and let them breathe. It's a beautiful thing. I actually heard a comic talking about this the other day. Like, you know, he's like, yeah, my dad said to take my socks off because your feet need to breathe. Yeah, they do. All right, it's like your hands in a glove. You put them in a glove for too long, smell that glove, it's gonna stink. So, same with your feet, man. You keep them in socks too long, that's why they smell. If you let them breathe, they're more beautiful, they're stronger. They, you know, they acclimate better to weather. And, you know, it's just a beautiful thing to do. So, what we're talking about here is sleep and how that helps you manifest a bigger peace. It's definitely all the recovery, you know, these bodies need sleep. There's no wrong way to go with the flow, all right? If you're somebody that you find like you're a guy that loves to sleep for many hours, like myself, sometimes I'm like a bear in the winter time. I could sleep for like 24 hours. I've done it before, but I'll stay up for 36. And some people might be like, that's unbalanced and blah, blah, blah. And, you know what? There's just, you go with your own flow, man. You know, it's like, you know, if you think that you got to get 8 hours every day and do this and do that, it's like, look, we're not an iPhone, all right? Even Steve Jobs preached about, you know, the autobiography of a yogi. And that is like, you know, Paramahansa Yogananda, bringing the message of yoga to the West. And that's definitely something to help you be your best. But what that book really applies is magic. And I want to, you know, write this down, man. I am magic. I can perform miracles. This is real, man. We are magic. We are beautiful people. And we can make anything happen. So, with that, talking about the magic that we have, I could just feel the magic in the air. Go with your own flow. If you're somebody that likes to sleep to grow, by all means do it. If you're somebody that's got to take care of business, then go take care of that. Find your time to get a couple of Z's in there, and you're going to come back stronger. You're going to be able to ride your storm. You're going to be able to deliver what you need to do, and you're going to be able to do it with a better way of being you. And like, you know, some people, man, they can run on 3 hours. They can run on 4 hours. You know, I remember there was this crazy episode of Seinfeld where he was doing something like Einstein, where he would only sleep, or Mark Twain or something, where Kramer was only sleeping like, you know, 20 minutes every 3 hours or something, so this way you can live longer. Who's balancing out how long we live life anyways? You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, by how many times you go to the bathroom, go to work, this, that, and the other. There's only the now to enjoy. So now can feel like an eternity, or now can feel like a snap, just like a quick blast. And when we go with that, you understand that, you know what, if you're here to sleep, get some sleep. If you're here to eat, get some food. If you're here to just be you, just be. And that's another thing I could, you know, incorporate about, you know, your presence being important. And that's why whenever I go somewhere, I always want to come from my heart, man. Everything has, you know, chakra system. We got, you know, the third eye underneath this beautiful Eye of the Tiger blindfold. That's right. Eye of the Tiger, heart of the lion, spirit of the wolf. Ooh, yeah. It's really got to wake it up, man. You know, just starting my day here the right way, or, you know, coming off a rest, being my best. And, you know, when we're talking about your chakra system, your crown, your third eye, your heart, you always got to come with love. And just putting your presence out there, you're going to hack the matrix. So I want you to really take this down. I really intend on you guys to spread love with this way. And whenever you see anybody just cross your path, anywhere that you're at, just always come from here and just say this, man, your own words, or use mine, feel free. I intend on that person to have a beautiful day. Be on your way. That's it, man. I intend on that person to have a beautiful day. I intend on that person to feel love. Don't overthink it with nothing. You know, like I say, I got a comedic mind, so you could think this, that, or the other about somebody. It could be a neutral thought. Forget about it. Forget about even being neutral and neutrality. You know what I mean? Forget about that. Just put out love, and you're gonna definitely change the matrix for the better. You can experiment with this anywhere that you go, and I promise you, it's gonna help you grow. You're gonna be like, wow, man, this place is beautiful. This place is magic. You know, you're gonna make a situation that could have been worse appear better. And that's gonna definitely help you get to the next motion, to keep you flowing in the ocean and growing and showing, and that skin glowing, hair flowing, body growing, spirit knowing that we are here to be beautiful. We're here to spread love. We're here to smile. Smile is divine. Anytime that you're smiling, you're doing something right, like a rainbow in the sky. It's just like that energy of love. Whenever you gotta get a free tip, I love to just say, whenever you got to get yourself a quick smile, go brush away, man. Brush away the hate. That's why I love brushing my teeth. That's these teeth. I drink coffee, green tea, red wine, and look at that, man. Still glowing. I ain't putting any, dyes on them, and I'm bleaching them every night. I don't do that. I just use, some, fluoride-free toothpaste, because, you don't want to. Whatever, I had to go on a quick Alex Jones thing, man. You got barium, aluminum, drink bone broth. Vitamin R. I love that guy. Entertainment. Nonetheless, if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's always on the Joe Rogan Experience. I used to watch InfoWars, and when you hear that stuff during your spiritual awakening, he'll definitely wake you up. But he'll take you down a path of destruction, because that's kind of like that's his angle of waking you up. It's kind of like more fear-based. I don't like fear, man. Fear is false evidence appearing real. That's not my acronym, but you know what? It's something that, resonates well with me, and it's just like, this place isn't supposed to be a fearful, stressful thing. This is supposed to be heaven. Heaven. It's supposed to be beautiful. You're supposed to feel the divine energy that we have. Everything's felt, man, from, sex. Your penis is on your root chakra, your heart, man. All this stuff, love. All this energy is felt in the astral realms. It's felt outside of the body, man. That's why we have the energy and the light to make ourselves feel right. We can make these things grow. We can make them flow. And however you got to do your thing to just, go with your way of the day, there's no wrong way, man, because this is one of the best things to preach. And I got it from, hear it on Aaron Dowdy. Give him a shout out. Traveling the world. Hope you're having a beautiful experience, expanding our consciousness. All I gotta say is all truths are true. So what I put on my twist on that is, you gotta find the truths that make you you. So when we go with that flow, there's no wrong way, man. As long as you're coming with love, you're doing something right. So when you're out there and you're spreading love, and you're making people laugh, even if you're laughing, man, you're doing something right. As long as you're not hurting anybody, that's where it's at. And, we got all these charts and people that say you can't drink and you can't eat this and low vibrational food, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Some of us, here's a quick analogy for you, for vegans out there, to each their own. I've been experimenting with my diet recently because, I'm aiming to grow even more. And we're always about getting bigger here in the BCC, manifesting more muscle, naturally raising testosterone, human growth hormone. I was raised, eating meat and pork and all that, and some religions are against that, and to each their own. But, what I'm finding is when I eat too many vegetables, that don't flow right with me, especially the fact that I intermittent fast daily. This is one of my techniques. It's like it's a two-step process, all right? Number one, eat it, see how you feel. Number 2, exactly that. Check the deuce. All right, we're talking about check the deuce. And if your deuce, your stool, whatever they call it, man, if it's like a Frosty at Wendy's or whatever, I don't want to give you that analogy, but you know what I'm saying. That would be like we're putting it on a scale of, not so good. So you're putting it like, like we don't want that. We want it to be like a 10 would be like a quick log that you ain't got to wait. And that to me is like prime, your diet's at its prime, man. You are running efficient. That's how you know your body is doing everything right. You're manifesting the muscle. You're getting everything out of you. And, that's why when I was doing bodybuilder diets of eating multiple times a day and whey protein, this and that, definitely I'm incorporating it again into my life. And I'm seeing that I can actually, my body can actually take certain things. And, you're your own worst critic, man. You're writing your story, but you're finding the flow as you go. And one of the things I see is I can eat pork, man. I was raised with the Italian way, man, red wine and pasta, and it doesn't affect me, man. My deuce is beautiful when I do that. But if I go and eat something vegan, like on a quick fast, like a whole bunch of spinach and kale and all this other stuff, and like the red onion, like I'm seeing that it's making a mess down there. So it's just like, where we go with, you find your way. It's like, all right, I can do some dairy, I can do some of this, and that's what, gearing your, that's what efficiency is all about. That's why there's no right or wrong way. You just got to go with your flow. Check out everything, man, and that's how, you make yourself your best version. We're constantly changing here, man. You don't want to stay stagnant. If somebody went vegan, maybe it's time to go have the meat come in. Maybe, who knows? Maybe there'll be a point in my life where I got to do this, but I don't see it happening. I just feel that, meat works for me. Whatever you got to do to make you be you, that's what you got to do. And when we're talking, like, here's a quick Motown analogy. Ho, ho, ho. Like you could have, if we look at ourselves like a car, you know what I mean? Like, you could be a 67 Chevelle, a 67 Mustang, Eleanor, Unicorn. It's great, Donnie, lowrider. That's right, quick going in 60 seconds reference, Nick Cage, it's great. So what we're talking about is if you're a 67 Eleanor, you're not gonna go plug that in and charge it up like you're a Tesla. So the people that are, running vegan, I look at you like a Tesla. All right, you gotta go charge it up with your high vibrational food. And at the end of the day, some of us got to put racing fuel in us. Some of us got to, burn some extra oil. But we're going to be running at peak performance, baby. And that's what this is all about, man. You might have that fast Tesla or whatever, but we'll drop that gear down, pop the clutch. Right into your love, man. That's what it's all about, man. We're about flowing. And if that's what I got to do to make this, if that's what this machine wants, if that's what this car wants, if that's what an IROC needs, then that's what I got to be. If that's what the Ferrari's got to do to start, that's what we're going to do. So just check you. If that's what you got to do to, if you got to eat high vibrational, I feel like everything's high vibrational. You're your own vibration. Write that down. We're going to close with that. I feel like that's where we're at. I am my own vibration. So what that means is, we can definitely use this for another subject, but when you say I am my own vibe, I am my own vibration, your vibe attracts your tribe. So with your vibration, feel the vibration. Maki Mark energy, that's right. We got the Bostonian coming into us, Maki Mark, Army Man Mark. Okay, we're going to chill out for a second. But either way, you're your own vibration. If I got you to smile, I did something right. But either way, you are your vibe, and whenever you go with that, this is what you got to understand. Whether you're looking at this guy's chart saying, this is where meat resonates, this is where alcohol resonates, this is where this, that, or the other, see how you feel, all right? The only thing that's real is what's in here, and what's real is what you feel. Write that down. What's real is what you feel. This feeling, they say the feeling is the secret. This is other stuff, subject for other videos, but this is more or less something to talk about right now. The feeling is the secret. So if you feel beautiful after eating a huge T-bone steak, you know, on some Wonder Bread, that's what my mama likes to make, man. Just pick up pieces of Wonder Bread and, you know, T-bone steak. My mom make the best steak sandwich, knock the socks off. I don't know why I picture that. It's just something that comes to me. Like I say, man, comedic mind, crazy wolf man. You know, I got a whole bunch of stuff flowing through me, and I really like to share my energy with you guys and help you manifest the best. And this is what we're going with, man. If anything's making you feel beautiful, even a glass of wine, a couple beers, it's a beautiful thing. But like I say, man, you know, alcohol is the bridge. If you're able to dance on it, beautiful. Otherwise, we're hanging on the end of it, getting ready to dive into the spirit realm. And you're going to have Kiefer Sutherland looking at you saying, come on, Michael. Jump, Michael. And you're falling down. You're waking up a vampire. And that is why the spirit realm's always got somebody, you know, seeing that, you know, the keys to the Ferrari are in it. And they're going to take you for a ride. But again, if you're getting drunk tonight or whatever, don't understand that all spirits ain't bad. And that's why tequila and whiskey are called spirits, because they get you there quicker. Beer, you got a longer bridge. It's like the Golden Gate. And when we go with that philosophy, you know, it puts you in a buzzed state. And to me, a buzz is what? Vibration. All right? So if you're feeling good on a buzz, you're doing something right. All right? Don't blow my buzz, man. So you know what I mean? So keep your buzz high. Keep your energy high. And if you got to be high, that's what you got to do. I don't condone the use of drugs. I don't disagree with what you got to do to make yourself better. But when you're not on drugs or whatever you do, and if whatever you're doing is helping you put out positive vibes, keep doing that. But if it's stopping you from doing that, then you got to scrap it. That's why we talk about checking ourselves and, does this serve me? If it doesn't serve you, you throw it away. If alcohol doesn't serve you, you throw it away. If it's serving you, if it's giving you that buzz, if it's giving you some extra energy, if it's helping you spread the love, if it's not hurting your body, if you're doing everything right, you know what I mean? You're your own meter, you're your own chart, you are your own vibe. So, with that, I intend on you guys to feel beautiful. I intend on you guys to spread some love. You know, we're going to have plenty more beautiful experiences to come. I put out content daily. And of course, you know, make sure you ring that bell. You know, follow me on the social media, you know, and we're going to have more to come. And, hey, yo, I hear no bell. Hear your bell! You know what I mean? Sly would really appreciate that. And, you know, I just want to close with love you guys. Have plenty more to come. See you around. Peace.